Heel flip, heel flip.
Heelys.
Heelys.
Heft.
Heft.
He hefted his bag into the car.
Quinn hefted the package in his hands.
Hefty.
Hefty.
A tall, hefty man. A hefty tome.
Hefty camera equipment.
A hefty fine.
He aimed a hefty kick at the door. A hefty shove.
Hegemony.
Hegemony.
Heifer.
Heifer.
Height.
Height.
Sam's about the same height as his sister now.
State your age, height and weight.
Buildings of different heights.
None of these sculptures was less than 3 meters in height.
Sunflowers can grow to a height of 15 feet.
It's a miracle she didn't break her neck falling from that height.
The aircraft was flying at a height of 10,000 meters.
The plane was rapidly losing height.
A bird that opens shellfish by dropping them from a height onto rocks. A bird that opens shellfish by dropping them from a height onto rocks.
Rachel had always been scared of heights.
The Golan Heights.
He reached the dizzy heights of the national finals. They took ice dancing to new heights.
War fever had reached new heights. War fever had reached new heights.
The height of the tourist season.
The Beatles were at the height of their fame.
Flared trousers were considered to be the height of fashion in those days. Flared trousers were considered to be the height of fashion in those days.
Heinous.
Heinous.
A heinous crime.
Food in the cafeteria is pretty heinous.
Heir.
Heir.
John was the sole heir to a vast estate. John was the sole heir to a vast estate.
Johnson was his political heir as leader of the Nationalist Party. Johnson was his political heir as leader of the Nationalist Party.
Heir apparent.
Heir apparent.
Heiress.
Heiress.
Heirloom.
Heirloom.
A family heirloom.
They sell many kinds of heirloom seeds.
Heisman Trophy.
Heisman Trophy.
Heist.
Heist.
A jewelry heist.
Held.
Held.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Helicopter pad.
Helicopter pad.
Helicopter parents.
Helicopter parents.
Heliotrope.
Heliotrope.
Heliport.
Heliport.
Heliskiing.
Heliskiing.
Helium.
Helium.
Helix.
Helix.
Hell.
Hell.
War is hell.
My mother made my life hell.
She must have gone through hell every day the way we teased her about her weight. She must have gone through hell every day the way we teased her about her weight.
My mother made my life hell.
These past few days have been a living hell.
They described the war zone as sheer hell.
He says his time in jail was hell on earth. The traffic was hell this morning.
How was your exam?
Sheer hell.
I want to live for the present and to hell with the consequences. My new shoes hurt like hell.
She was the flatmate from hell. It was the holiday from hell. If I had your problems, I'd be mad as hell. She didn't like him and gave him hell at the slightest opportunity.
I'd go to hell and back for that boy. I'd go to hell and back for that boy.
I decided I would get the job done by Friday, come hell or high water.
The cold weather played hell with the weekend's sports schedule.
Heel.
Heel.
Don't worry, he'll be there.
Hell-bent.
Hell-bent.
Young people who are hell-bent on having a good time. Young people who are hell-bent on having a good time.
Helene.
Helene.
Hellenic.
Hellenic.
Hellhole.
Hellhole.
The school was a hellhole.
Hellish.
Hellish.
I've had a hellish day at work.
A hellishly difficult exam.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, John. How are you?
Stanley, come and say hello to your nephew. Well, hello there. I haven't seen you for ages.
Hello, may I speak to Anne? Hello, is there anybody home? You didn't remember her birthday? Hello. Hello, what's happened here?
Promise you'll look in and say hello when you have time.
Helliver.
Helliver.
He's got a hell of a temper.
He's a hell of a nice guy.
Helm.
Helm.
We have a new Prime Minister at the helm.
Wright took the helm at the food retailer in December 2001. Wright took the helm at the food retailer in December 2001.
Helmet.
Helmet.
Helmeted.
Helmeted.
Helmsman.
Helmsman.
Help.
Help.
If there's anything I can do to help, just give me a call.
I helped her to carry her cases up the stairs.
She helped him choose some new clothes. Herbal products that help you to relax and sleep. Herbal products that help you to relax and sleep. Herbal products that help you to relax and sleep.
She was coming to help clean the machines.
Can I help you with the washing up? My father said he's going to help me with the fees.
Here, let me help you on with your coat.
She helped the old man across the road.
Crying won't help.
If you get rid of your car, you could be helping the environment.
It helps my concentration if I listen to music while I'm working.
It helped a lot to know that someone understood how I felt.
8 hours of deep sleep helped enormously.
Please help yourself to some cake.
Obviously, he had been helping himself to the money.
She couldn't help it if she was being irrational.
Stop biting your nails. I can't help it.
I can't help the way I feel about you. Lee could not help but agree with her.
I can't help feeling that there has been a mistake.
I couldn't help thinking about the past.
She knew she sounded just like her mother, but she couldn't help herself. She knew she sounded just like her mother, but she couldn't help herself.
She said she had to leave him for a while. It couldn't be helped.
She's been giving me a helping hand with the children.
Are you going to watch the school play? Not if I can help it. Are you going to watch the school play? Not if I can help it. Are you going to watch the school play? Not if I can help it. Good luck. God help me, I think I'm going to need it.
Just a few questions to help the conversation along.
Do you need anyone to help out in the shop?
I helped her out when Stella became ill. I helped her out when Stella became ill.
She was helping him out with his mortgage repayments.
Thank you for all your help.
Do you want any help with the washing up?
I could do with some help to bring the bags in from the car. He asked for my help in getting an interview with her.
We manage with the help of a nurse who comes daily.
That map isn't much help.
I managed to make myself understood with the help of a phrase book.
Let me know if I can be of any help to you.
Any information would be a great help.
You've been a real help to me, Carrie.
A lot of these children need professional help.
You may be able to ask for help with the rent.
We received no help from the police.
Help desk.
Help desk.
Helper.
Helper.
I was a classroom helper at the local primary school.
Helpful.
Helpful.
Thank you for your advice. It's been very helpful.
It is helpful to discuss your problems with your friends.
It is helpful for family members to gain a basic understanding of the illness.
It is helpful if we address a few key questions here.
We hope this leaflet has been helpful in answering your questions. We hope this leaflet has been helpful in answering your questions. We hope this leaflet has been helpful in answering your questions.
Our sales staff are there to give you helpful advice. Our sales staff are there to give you helpful advice.
She's a helpful child.
I'm only trying to be helpful.
Helping.
Helping.
A double helping of pie.
Helpless.
Helpless.
He began to feel depressed and helpless.
A vicious attack on a helpless victim. A vicious attack on a helpless victim.
Newman threw out a hand in a helpless gesture.
He was near to death, and I was helpless with fear.
We both collapsed into helpless giggles.
Helpline.
Helpline.
Helpmate.
Helpmate.
Help screen.
Help screen.
Helter-skelter.
Helter-skelter.
He ran helter-skelter down the slope.
Hem.
Hem.
They were hemmed in on all sides by the soldiers and the dogs. They were hemmed in on all sides by the soldiers and the dogs. They were hemmed in on all sides by the soldiers and the dogs.
The marketplace is hemmed in by shops and banks.
They hem in the child with endless rules and restrictions. They hem in the child with endless rules and restrictions.
He-man.
He-man.
Hematology.
Hematology.
Hemisphere.
Hemisphere.
The Northern Hemisphere.
Hemline.
Hemline.
Short hemlines are in this spring.
Hemlock.
Hemlock.
Hemoglobin.
Hemoglobin.
Hemophilia.
Hemophilia.
Hemophiliac.
Hemophiliac.
Hemorrhage.
Hemorrhage.
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
Hemp.
Hemp.
Hen.
Hen.
Hence.
Hence.
The cost of transport is a major expense for an industry. Hence, factory location is an important consideration.
Henceforth.
Henceforth.
Multiple sclerosis, henceforth referred to as MS. Multiple sclerosis, henceforth referred to as MS. Multiple sclerosis, henceforth referred to as MS.
Henchman.
Henchman.
Henhouse.
Henhouse.
Henley Regatta.
The Henley Regatta.
Henna.
Henna.
Hen party.
Hen party.
Henpecked.
Henpecked.
A henpecked husband.
Hepatic.
Hepatic.
Hepatitis.
Hepatitis.
Heptagon.
Heptagon.
Heptathlon.
Heptathlon.
Her.
She looked at her watch.
Her room was pleasant and airy.
She makes her own clothes.
Her top speed is about 110 miles an hour.
Jane? I don't really know her.
Margaret wants me to go with her.
Give her the keys. I think it was her, but I'm not sure.
God bless this ship and all who sail in her.
Herald.
Herald.
A flash of lightning heralded torrential rain.
Flashing blue lights heralded the arrival of the police.
When it opened, the hospital was heralded as a new way forward in nursing care.
A bowl of daffodils, the first bright heralds of spring.
Heraldry.
Heraldry.
Herb.
Herb.
Sprinkle the dish with chopped fresh herbs. Sprinkle the dish with chopped fresh herbs.
Herbaceous.
Herbaceous.
Herbaceous border.
Herbaceous border.
Herbal.
Herbal.
Herbal remedies.
Herbal tea.
Herbalist.
Herbalist.
Herbal medicine.
Herbal medicine.
Herbicide.
Herbicide.
Herbivore.
Herbivore.
Herculean.
Herculean.
A Herculean task.
Herd.
Herd.
A herd of cattle.
Herds of elephants.
You have to be an individual. It's no use running with the herd.
The herd instinct.
The prisoners were herded together.
I don't want to be herded around with a lot of tourists.
The visitors were herded into 2 large halls.
It was Tom's duty to herd the cows.
Herdsman.
Herdsman.
Here.
Here.
What are you doing here?
So we eat here?
Come here for a minute.
This switch here controls the lights. My friend here will show you the way.
What was she doing up here in the woods? Would you close the window? It's cold in here. Come on, I'm over here.
Will you be back here tonight?
There are no good pubs round here.
Let's settle the matter here and now.
Spring is here at last.
Here is your chance to change your life.
Here is where the trouble starts.
Spring is here at last.
Here is your chance to change your life.
Here is where the trouble starts.
The house just needs a bit of paint here and there. The house just needs a bit of paint here and there.
Here's the money you lent me.
Here are some pictures of John when he was little.
Have you seen my pen? Oh, here it is.
Here, have my chair. I don't mind standing.
Here you are, a box full of tools.
Here you go. Callum handed her a glass of orange juice.
Here, I'd like to add a note of caution.
There is no space to discuss this issue here.
I'm not sure what you mean here. I've never ridden a motorbike before, so here goes. I've never ridden a motorbike before, so here goes.
Right, here we go, the game's starting.
Here's to the happy couple. Here's to the happy couple.
Here's to your new job. Here they are, late as usual.
Ah, look, here's the postman.
Tony's here for his messages.
Here we are, home at last.
Here comes lunch.
Here, just what do you think you're doing?
Most of us are peaceful and decent, but here we go again in our 5th war of this century.
Mobile phones are definitely here to stay.
I spent the weekend driving the kids here, there and everywhere. I spent the weekend driving the kids here, there and everywhere.
You never liked him much, did you? What I think about him is neither here nor there. He's your friend.
To be able to live fully in the here and now, one must first learn how to honour the past.
We're here to serve you. Here I am in Fiji.
Hereabouts.
Hereabouts.
There must be a pub hereabouts.
Hereafter.
Hereafter.
His belief in God and a life hereafter.
The Ulster Democratic Unionist Party. Hereafter, UDUP.
Do you believe in the hereafter?
Hereby.
Hereby.
I hereby agree to the conditions of this contract.
Hereditary.
Hereditary.
A hereditary peer.
Heredity.
Heredity.
Herein.
Herein.
The conditions stated herein.
Herein lies a problem.
Hereinafter.
Hereinafter.
The Council of the Law Society, hereinafter called the Council.
Hereof.
Hereof.
This agreement commences on the date of signature hereof.
Heresy.
Heresy.
He was executed for heresy.
To come to work without a shirt and tie was considered heresy. To come to work without a shirt and tie was considered heresy. Heretic.
Heretic.
Cranmer was put to death as a heretic.
Hereto.
Hereto.
A copy of the document is hereto appended.
Heretofore.
Heretofore.
In recent years, we have seen greater emphasis than heretofore on the voice of the consumer.
Hereupon.
Hereupon.
Herewith.
Herewith.
I enclose a copy of this report herewith for your information.
Heritable.
Heritable.
Heritage.
Heritage.
The importance of preserving the national heritage.
Beautiful old buildings which are part of our heritage.
The cultural heritage of Italy. There are identity issues for mixed heritage children. We grow heritage varieties of vegetables.
Hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodite.
Hermetically.
Hermetically.
Hermit.
Hermit.
Hermit crab.
Hermit crab.
Hermitage.
The hermitage.
Hermit crab.
Hernia.
Hernia.
Hero.
Hero.
He had dared to speak out against injustice, and overnight he became a national hero.
His father was a war hero, a former fighter pilot.
The unsung heroes who drove convoys of aid to Bosnia.
A hero of the Great War.
A man hailed as a hero for 50 years has been unmasked as a traitor.
Phileas Fogg, hero of Jules Verne's Around the World in 80 Days. When I was small, Uncle Fred was my hero.
Einstein is the hero of those who explore science at its deepest level.
Heroic.
Heroic. Her heroic efforts to save her family.
Lawrence's heroic struggle against his destiny.
She portrayed him as a heroic figure.
A battle on a heroic scale.
Heroic couplet.
Heroic couplet.
Heroics.
Heroics.
America's present need is not heroics, but calm diplomacy.
Heroine.
Heroine.
A heroin addict.
Heroine.
Heroine.
A heroine of the French resistance.
Mira, the fictional heroine of The Women's Room.
Oprah is my heroine.
Heroism.
Heroism.
Stories of heroism and self-sacrifice.
Heron.
Heron.
Hero worship.
Hero worship.
Herpes.
Herpes.
Herring.
Herring.
Herringbone.
Herringbone.
Hers.
Hers.
He bent and touched his mouth to hers.
These are my gloves. Hers are in the drawer.
The idea was hers.
Paul's a friend of hers.
Herself.
Herself.
She cut herself on some broken glass.
She made herself a cup of coffee. It must be true that she's leaving, because she told me so herself.
The ornate town hall was opened by Queen Victoria herself.
She met other mothers in the same situation as herself.
Miss Bennet lives by herself.
The little girl wrote the letter all by herself.
You must forgive her. She's not herself at present.
Alice had the house to herself while her parents were away.
Hurts.
Hurts.
He's.
He's.
He's a writer.
He's reading.
He's bought a new car.
Hesitancy.
Hesitancy.
Hesitant.
Hesitant.
Gail gave me a hesitant little smile.
They seemed hesitant about coming in.
She is hesitant to draw conclusions until the study is over.
Hesitate.
Hesitate.
Kay hesitated for a moment and then said yes.
He was still hesitating over whether to leave or not.
Don't hesitate to contact me if you need any more information. Hesitation.
Hesitation.
After some hesitation, one of them began to speak.
He agreed without hesitation.
I would have no hesitation in recommending Philip for the position. There was a slight hesitation in Jamie's voice.
Hessian.
Hessian.
Hetero. Hetero.
Heterodox.
Heterodox.
Heterogeneous.
Heterogeneous.
A heterogeneous collection of buildings.
Heterosexual.
Heterosexual.
Het up.
Head up.
Mike tends to get het up about silly things.
Heuristic.
Heuristic.
Heuristics.
Heuristics.
Hue.
Hue.
Hewn stone.
Hex.
Hex.
I think he's trying to put a hex on me.
Hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal.
Hexagon.
Hexagon.
Hexameter.
Hexameter.
Hex key. Hex key.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, what's up?
I would have liked to go, but hey, it's no big deal.
Heyday.
Heyday.
Greta Garbo in her heyday.
Hey presto.
Hey, presto.
Hey presto.
H5N1.
H5N1.
HGV.
HGV.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there. I haven't seen you for ages.
Hiatus.
Hiatus.
Talks between the two countries have resumed after a 6-year hiatus.
A hiatus in research.
There was a brief hiatus in the war. Hibernate.
Hibernate.
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Hiccup.
Hiccup.
Don't drink so fast, you'll get hiccups.
A hiccup in the negotiations.
Hick.
Hick.
Hick towns.
Hickey.
Hickey.
Hickory.
Hickory.
Hid.
Hid. Hidden. Hidden.
The use of hidden cameras.
Some areas can hold hidden dangers for dogs.
The hidden meaning behind his words.
Be on the lookout for hidden costs in hotel bills.
He wants each pupil to have the chance to discover hidden talents.
Voters suspected a hidden political agenda.
Was there a hidden agenda behind this decision?
Hide.
Hide.
Marcia hid the pictures in her desk drawer.
She keeps a bottle of gin hidden behind a stack of books. She keeps a bottle of gin hidden behind a stack of books.
He was accused of trying to hide evidence from the police.
The church roof was half hidden by trees.
Her tangled hair hid her face.
Quick, he's coming. We'd better hide.
Harry hid under the bed.
Weiss spent 2 years hiding from the Nazis. The old woman hid him in her cellar for 3 days.
We'll have to hide him from the soldiers.
She laughed to hide her nervousness.
He took off his ring to hide the fact that he was married. He told the jury that he's innocent and has nothing to hide.
Don't try to hide anything from me.
Oxhide gloves.
He would say anything in court to try and save his own hide. He would say anything in court to try and save his own hide.
I haven't seen hide nor hair of him for ages. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him for ages.